right, 3 minutes. Green flag on the course. K-Pro run it out. Good to see our friend Doug Cosette here. Just chatting about Moses Lake in a month. 117R. Ozzie Cassidy, 46. Ryder Burks, 107. Pretty sure that is Brody. And Harper is out front again. Going up to that shoot. Young lady did very, very well last year. I think it was last year she was U.S. won everything in sight, and got in the Hall of Champions. So, you know, we are blessed. That's part of that Kelly family, and seems to run in the blood, and they work towards all of those things. Young lady does a nice job out there on the water, and all these others are starting to learn. They're, you know, Harper and the rest of them are all got to be very, very aware of where these others are going, and what they're doing when they're out there. So they're catching up. They're going to get better. You know, the nice thing being part of that Kelly clan, they've been doing this a long time. Jeff's been at it for, I'll just say it, forever. It isn't forever, but it's a long time. J. Michael at it for a long time. Carson and Asher now involved as well. Harper out running. It's just it's phenomenal. They know what they're doing. They practiced, you know, their sport for a long time. They know what to do with engines and hulls, propellers. Makes a big difference. If you step into something that you should feel pretty secure in, it makes you a lot better right out of the gate. I know there's people that don't do that, that succeed. They don't know any better. So it's fun to watch that. But we have a lot of families involved in this, and we will continue to do that. And you know, prime example is my son and I, soon-to-be grandson involved in vintage. Kelson family, lots and lots of families. Harper coming from behind on the outside, going into turn one. Right there with the 107. And now after Ryder Burke. All right, well, I guess you don't need lane one. She has speed, and she made a great start and had a full head of steam, and went right in there and just took the lead. And it looks like Harper, Ryder, Ozzie, and Wyant. All right, just going to get my notebook open here. Looks like we got F-45s up next, the Formula tunnel boats. Now I hear the airlift. Well, it sounds like the airlift overhead. Probably going to come back and be stationed here today, I think. They were here for quite a while yesterday until they were called. All right, the 107 back to the dock. All right, got a good run for second and third going. And you will hear that helicopter overhead as they come and land behind us here. Not too far away from where I'm sitting, but about 2 blocks west towards the highway. All right, here she comes. Harper coming down to get the white flag. 1 to go. That is the 1 U.S. Ryder Burke. Ozzie Cassidy. Oh, they're glued right together. That's good. I wondered if that's what was going to happen. You see Ozzie try and duck inside there. Got the lane. Just lost a little speed in doing so. That's nice feeling having them on standby here. We pray that we don't need to use them, but if you ever do, that is definitely a miracle. As we have found out numerous times over the years with lots of different things that have transpired, not only with racing, but just individuals that have been airlifted to medical treatment. And your winner, K-Pro Runabout, Harper Moen Kelly. Second place, Ryder Burke in the 25R. And third, Ozzie Cassidy in the 117. Young man tried something, didn't quite work for him, but, you know, if you don't try those things, you'll never find out. And he learned something that time, and that'll allow him to grow as a driver. They hang a U-turn down there and headed back up course. Thank you to everybody that's doing jobs here today. Lisa, thank you for stepping in and doing flags, at least for a while. I don't know how long you're going to be doing it, but you hope it's not as long as it could be. I know that. But I want to say thank you to everybody, folks on the water, Paula and Steve Andrew making lunches for everybody. If you've been to any of the banquets recently, SOA or PNBRA, you know the kind of food they put out. If you're here serving as one of the volunteers, you know what the lunches are like. They're great, and they will be doing a dinner for
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, 3 minute gun.
All right, 3 minute green flag. F45. A 154, Jimmy Malden. Second day ever in one of those. Jimmy's run everything from outboards to inboards up to GPs. I think the only thing he hasn't driven probably is an unlimited at this point. And I'm sure if he was put in that position, he'd probably do a darn good job there as well. Did a great job yesterday when he stepped into this without having any experience of running outboard trim, power trim. He figured it out quickly, learned that they don't always react the way you think when they